Mazda 6, a good piece of Japanese engineering made fabulous by the Mazda nameplate. When they wanted to come up with a new generation of the Mazda 6, the design team put together 3 different groups and said, go out and make a classic Japanese sports sedan. They came away with a perfect winner. More legroom, longer, wider, actually better than the Mazdas have been anywhere in the past. This vehicle performs well. It retains the Zoom Zoom name and is now a piece of iconic Mazda history. Well, now we have the hood open of the 2009 Mazda 6. We invite our old friend Steve Wintermantle back, not meaning that you're old, Steve, but meaning that you're a friend, an old friend.
An old friend of the show, thank you.
This is the 4-cylinder engine that comes in this Mazda 6, but there are 2 choices, right?
That's correct. You can do the 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine, which is 170 horsepower, or your other alternative is a 3.7-liter 6-cylinder, which is 272 horsepower.
So a good choice depending on what your lifestyle is. Getting into the transmission, you've got 2 choices there as well.
Absolutely. The standard gearbox in this car is a 6-speed close-ratio manual transmission, but for those people that want to have an automatic and yet still have a sport mode or a manual mode to enjoy those fun driving times, they do offer the automatic as well.
Love the close ratio of these the manual gearboxes because it gives you that very, very good sporty feel. But when you come down to it, this car has technology from some other Mazda vehicles as well.
That's right. We've actually borrowed the active adaptive shift control from the Mazda RX-8 into this vehicle, which is really going to maximize the driving through corners option for the owners.
Now, I love the curve driving in this. It's a sports car into a sedan. All right, Steve, on the outside of this vehicle, a lot to notice. Completely new design from Mazda. I know that when they went to the studios in Japan, they had 3 different design teams work on this, and they wanted to come up with a sports sedan that was very Japanese. They've done that. So starting up front, we also get some engineering and some design ideas from the RX-8, right?
That's right, Nick. The car is longer. It's wider, it's almost bigger in every dimension than the previous car. And the front fender, you can really see some of that bulbous RX-8 front fender to it.
Now, also, in the construction of the vehicle itself, it's a lot more aerodynamic, right?
That's right. It's a 26-degree windshield angle, and that works in perfect harmony with the rear window and deck lid, which are made to minimize road noise, but really maximize its efficiency through the air. The new Mazda 6 is up to 28% more fuel efficient than the previous car.
Now, that's great in fuel efficiency, and we're all looking for that. Safety as well is a #1 item for these guys. I know there's something on the interior of this called the Triple H safety.
That's correct. The Triple H system is basically integrating all of the different angles or impact angles that you could come up with and creating that real safety cell within the vehicle.
Once you jump in on the inside of this car, Steve, you actually see a very Mazda but roomy interior.
That's right. It's roomy, but it's still sporty. That Zoom Zoom exterior comes right to the interior as well, and you can see that with the gauge cluster, that black with that kind of a chrome-looking bezel around each gauge. It's great.
So not only is it a sports car look, but it also has quite a roomy feel, right?
That's right. Expansive room on the interior. It actually leads its competitors in the class, and it has more interior legroom, headroom, and it's a wider car than many of its competitors.
Now, I noticed that there's some really nice fit and finish pieces in this Mazda.
That's right. They've upgraded all of their trim pieces, interior appointments, and fit and finish to the level that you see now.
Let's take a look at some ways to buy the 2009 Mazda 6. Well, if you're stuck needing a 4-door family sedan and you want a sports car, all your dreams have been answered. Now you can get both in the Mazda 6. The second way to buy is the fact you get the Mazda Longevity. This is a car which is reliable and usable. And finally, you get a car which takes sports car engineering and puts it underneath the shell with those RX pieces in the transmission and those design elements that really give you a sporty sedan that's unique and on the road today. The 2009 Mazda 6 has a 2.5-litre 4-cylinder engine and has a 5-speed automatic transmission. The base price is $22,750, and our in-studio model was $23,945. In the city, you'll get 21 miles a gallon. On the highway, you'll get 30.
Still